I don't have anything left. There's nothing going to the pedals. It's so hot. So this that you can see on the screen was my bike literally less than 24 hours ago. Yes, that is a crack in the carbon frame. Basically what happened is I bought a new chain. It was the right compatibility. It was for Shimano 12 speed, but it wasn't a Shimano chain, it was a KMC chain, and it slipped when I took it out to test it and basically got yanked in between the bottom bracket and the crankset whilst I was pedaling, and yeah, chewed the hell out of the frame and left it with a nasty like hole in it. Oh, we have had a howler, boys and girls. My chain has twisted. One of the links is twisted and I cannot pedal because of that. Basically, I got a new chain 2 days ago, trying to be all prepared and that for the Marmotte, and then come out to test it today. Thank God, because it ain't working right. Don't know why. It's the same length and that, but it just ain't firing right. It came off and twisted, and now I am 40-minute Uber from my gaff. That'll be hella expensive. So what I'm doing instead is walking to the nearest bike shop. And in the process, it mangled my rear derailleur, so I had to get a new chain, a new Ultegra rear derailleur, and they had a crack in the frame. It's what I would call an absolutely honking morning. And it was causing me a lot of stress because in 1 day's time, I am flying out to France to ride the Marmotte, which is the biggest cycling event of the year for me, the one I've been training for the last 6 months for, and my road bike was in the mud. Fast forward 24 hours and this is my road bike as of right now. Yep, needs a few things adding to it. I need to rebuild it basically in a minute, but where the crack was looks like it had never even been there to begin with. It's almost like it's a new frame. Yeah, absolute madness. Let's just say there's some very good people out there in the bike world who helped me out a lot. And I need to get this rebuilt now because we've got a 7 o'clock flight in the morning and I need to pack everything away, so let's get to it. Right, we've made it to Alpe D'Huez. We just drove up the climb. That thing is a monster of a climb. It's very steep in parts, and by the time we're going to be riding it tomorrow, it's going to be scorching hot, like 30 odd plus degrees. So that's made me a little bit nervous for it, to be honest. I think seeing it on paper and seeing it in the flesh is a different thing. But anyway, yeah, we're here now. I need to unpack the bag and sort my bike out, make sure everything is firing properly. I'm going to do a little bit of a scoot around this area here, I think, once it's made up, just to double check that everything is good, because I had to put the bike together myself after I got it back from the carbon repair thing yesterday. So I need to sort that, need to grab as many carbs as I possibly can do. We're going to go for pizza, I think, in a minute for lunch, and then pasta for tea in the evening if we can get somewhere. It's like just a ski village basically. It's off season, so I don't know how much is open. Guessing quite a bit, but Jesus, looks like a painting, mate. Like, the room itself is very posh as well, giving me like ski chalet vibes. Have a look. bike is built, everything is running smoothly. I've got my bib and all the stickers in that I need to sort, and I'm going to do that now. Nice. I was speaking to the Sports Tours mechanic who was just fixing up the bike and that. I asked him if he'd ever done it, and he said yeah, he did it back in 2018 and he ain't ever going to be doing it again, which gives you an indication as to the type of ride it is. I think it's one of them that's, it's a bucket lister, but it's a grueler as well. It's going to be a long old slog, but the scenery in that is going to be pretty much unmatched. If you've been to the French Alps before, you know how beautiful it is, and getting the opportunity to ride a bike up and down these mountains is just sensational stuff. I am just relaxing for the rest of the evening pretty much. We have a briefing with Sports Tours to go over like the course specs and where they're going to be chilling in the aid stations and that, because on top of the actual aid stations that you get around the course, I think there's maybe 4, you get 2 extra ones that Sports Tours just host, so you can give them a bag, almost like a bag drop thing, and then they'll see us on the way up the Galibier and the way up Alpe D'Huez. And on that, let's go through the route and the course and the specs and that, because it's going to be a big day. It's going to be the biggest bike ride I have ever done in my lifetime by quite a way. We're talking 177 kilometers apparently, with over 5,000 meters of climbing. In terms of the climbs, the route is actually basically it's 4 climbs, 4 massive climbs up mountains and that makes up the majority of the distance, because obviously you get to go up and then you get to descend as well. And the climbs that are involved are, you start on the Glandon, Col du Glandon, you then make your way over to the Telegraphe, Col du Telegraphe, and then the Col du Galibier, and then you finish on Alpe D'Huez. So pretty iconic climbs, which is what makes this event such a special Gran Fondo and one of the most popular in the world. I think there's 6,000 people taking part in it tomorrow, which is pretty big for a bike event. I know marathons and that normally have about 50k people, but with it being bikes and that, it's a little bit more niche. So I'm expecting to be out there for 8, 9, God forbid, 10 hours if things go Pete Tong. And that's if I can finish it as well, by the way. And fueling and that is obviously going to be hella important. Fueling and hydration and putting on some factor 50 throughout the day, 3 main things that I'm asked about. That is going to be the make or break for sure. So let's go through the fueling, because I've got a monstrous amount of food here. I don't think I'm going to get through all of this. I've just bought more than I need, and I can stop at the aid stations as well if I need to and pick up some bread and maybe some more like solid food, because this is more like sports nutrition and sweets basically. I don't know if I can go all day just chomping on this. I'm going to be aiming for 80 odd grams of carbs an hour, give or take, and that is going to come in the form of the Morton carb mixes. I've got about 4 of these, I think. These are 80 grams of carbs each, and the white ones have caffeine in, which I guess I'm going to need at some point. Got a few of the Morton solid 160s. These are like flapjacks again, 40 grams of carbs each. Got a load of the Morton gel 160s, again 40 grams each, which is pretty helpful because these go down so easy. I've not yet experienced any like palate fatigue with these. With some of the sweeter, more like gooier type of gels, I sometimes find after 3 or 4 of them I'm just struggling to get them down, whereas with these, like jelly almost, they go down pretty easy. I mean, tomorrow might change that, but so far so good with them. And then I've also got a couple of the Cadence hydration electrolytes. These are just like powdered electrolytes that I'm going to take with me and just pour into the bottles with the carb mix and that, just to keep on top of the electrolytes, because I'm going to be sweating like a pig out there tomorrow. I'm sweating just filming this video. And then finally, last but not least, to mix things up a little bit, Haribo eggs, mate. Absolutely classic. These are probably one of my favourite Haribos, and when you get them abroad as well, they're actually just they're nicer. I don't know, they've just got more sugar in or something. And then the event organisers gave us some like fizzy ones as well, just in case. So yeah, we've got hella food. If you're my dentist, please don't watch this video, because
That ain't going to be doing much for my teeth, that is for sure. Been a pretty seamless day, to be honest, with the sports tours lot. They just picked us up from the airport, scooted us on over to Alpe D'Huez, checked us in, helped us with the bikes and that, gave us a bit of a briefing, and then, yeah, sort of do what you want. It's ideal, really. Takes away any of the additional stress of logistics and transports and accommodation and that. Yeah, 8:30 in the evening now. I am going to wind down, get a decent night's kip, hopefully, and yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Pretty ballistic start, to be honest. It's like being in the peloton. There, riders about. We've got 5k, and then we get to the first climb of the day, which is the Glandon. About 3k into the Glandon. I'm pedalling backwards. This frame bag, it's a bad idea. Got about 3 kilograms of Haribo eggs weighing me down. Feeling sluggish at the minute. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be a grueling day. Underestimated the gradients. I thought it would be easy to just get in your lowest gear and spin up. But I'm churning the pedals quite a bit actually. Right, 30 kilometres in, 1,100 metres climbed, 9k left on the Glandon. Chipping away, legs are feeling a bit better. Feel like I've lost about a kilogram of water weight and sweat already, and I'm getting through the fried eggs, so come on. Eased off a little bit now, nicer gradients, much more my bag. approaching the top now. I think this is the top of the Glandon. At least it's where the first food station is. I'm gonna chill for a sec. It's harder than I thought. A lot harder, Jesus. It's busy here though. Basically just need some liquid. Just gonna fill my water bottle up and then have a sit down for a second. Get down the descent, which is neutralised, so it doesn't count towards the final time, so you can chill down it pretty much. I believe it's quite a techie one as well, which is why they've neutralised it, so you don't get any whoppers, Tom Pidcock wannabes bombing down and causing people danger. Been a bit fresher now. Look at the state of the views, man. Like, this is different gravy. This is alpine cycling. Right, and now we have a whopping descent back down into a valley, and then I think about 30-40k flat from one side of the valley to the next, and then we start climbing the Telegraphe and Galibier. Just 140k and 3,600 metres of climbing to go, so light work.
À droite doucement s'il vous plaît.
Wow, my brakes are screaming at me. That was the longest descent I've ever done. The next descent I'm doing will be longer though, I think, coming down the Galibier, but you know, I thought that was never going to end, man. Like we were descending from the moon. Now I need to try and get on the back of a group, because this next section's meant to be a bit of a slightly uphill drag through the valley. Right, 31 degrees in this valley now, it is f***ing piping hot. I'm going to fill up my bottles before we make our way up the Galibier now. Oh, it's going to be rough, honestly shitting myself for it. I got some fresh water, I'm just going to stick carb mix in there as well as an electrolyte. Oh, Jesus, it's too hot. Right, you know. Right, let's have it. Galibier. Oh mate, 80k in, 1700 metres of climbing, 22 miles k an hour average speed. Oh my good lord. Right, let the suffering begin. Bizarrely feeling better on this climb than I was on the other one, on the Glandon. I think it's because it's shallower. Got 5k to the top of the Telegraphe now. And yeah, feeling good. Weird. Concerning actually. This is a joke. That is outrageous. Look how stunning that is. 3k to the top of the Telegraphe, and then we are officially over halfway, just about, which is a little bit concerning. Currently done 88 kilometers, 2,360 meters of elevation. Gonna be the hilliest ride I've ever done in my life by a mile, by double the elevation if I can make it to the end. Right, status check at the top of the Telegraphe. My legs are aching now a lot, and I'm a bit worried about the heat. I feel so f***ing hot. Need to pour some water on my dome, cool down a minute. I'm just going to have a minute, get some sun cream on, and then we've got apparently a bit of a killer climb up the Galibier now. But once we get up there, we're laughing. Only Alpe D'Huez to go. Come on. Fucking hell, I look a bit of a mess down here. I feel better than I look, just for the record. Right, here we go, 18k at 7% to the top of the Galibier. Let's get spinning up there. This is such an iconic climb. I am gassed to get up there. Oh, I'm a little bit in the mud. Must be about 3k into the Galibier. I feel a bit shaky. Pulled over, I'm having some Haribo, and I've pulled out the emergency caffeine carb mix. Stuck that in the bottle. I'm just gonna have a minute. Oh God. Peaks and troughs, eh? Me. Felt brilliant half an hour ago. I just tanned off a bag of Haribo and the caffeine carb mix. If that don't work, we are done. We are finished. 11 kilometers to the top of Galibier, and then I'm gonna have to have about 15 minutes to recoup. Not in a good way. Crack's starting to show.
Don't be sad, don't be
Back's hurting, my hands are numb, feet are getting numb, obviously swelling up the lungs, the heat and that. But this is where we gotta go as well. Oh Lord. Signed up to it, let's get it done.
So just be mine, and I'll be yours
Beautiful, grueling ride I've ever done in my life. Jesus, look at this. Struggling astronomically now. There's just no respite from the sun. Reading at 30 degrees. Oh, shit. 4k to the top, and then we are lying down. Come on.
Just be mine.
Chipping away. 1 kilometre away from the top. My legs feel about as strong as that of a newborn donkey. So pushing about 100 watts, and it is strenuous. Oh, it's difficult to take in the views and that when I'm this deep in a hole, but they are pretty spectacular. Sports Tour tent's coming up. Oh!
Hey! First in?
Really?
Yeah?
Jesus Christ.
How's your day? Good day, mate.
Can I have
Coke, some water, some
can I have
electrolyte.
some Coke, please?
Yeah.
And some shade as well, would be good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Unbelievable.
Getting out of there, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, I've been battling with him.
I could imagine. What do you want?
Can I have some Coke? I'll have Coke in a cup. Can I just have some water and electrolyte, please?
Water in one electrolyte in the other.
Yeah, please.
This water in both of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't tell you.
Need anything food-wise?
Might have to have an apple or something.
Apple, banana, some biscuits, you want some with a bit of salt in it?
Well, I'll have an apple, please. Oh, this come at the right time. And we've got Galibier. That's 1k away, is that right?
Yeah, 1k to go.
And then it's downhill for a minute.
Yeah, I think your next hill after this is the Alpe.
I don't think there's anything particularly uphill on all the way down.
Quite a long descent.
Yeah, it's the best part of sort of 30 miles.
Jesus. Mate, I can see the top What a beautiful sight.
Tu vas aller manger?
Top of Galibier now. My legs are depleted. Got a while to recover though before we go up Alpe D'Huez. That is going to be nails, mate. Oh, I'm already dreading it. Look at this though. Right, let's have it. Morale is very high right now. We're approaching Alpe D'Huez, a couple of kilometres from it. I feel good. Oh mate, that was sensational. About 45 kilometres of mainly descending. There was a couple of little kickers in that, but that is crazy. Oh god, just cannot escape the heat though. I'm at the bottom of Alpe D'Huez now. I'm going to refill all my bottles and that. Get some food and electrolytes and hopefully just push to the top. 14k. Pretty steep as well, so it's going to be despicable. You just cannot escape the heat though, it's everywhere. Midday sun at 33 degrees down here, it's tough. Right, one last hill. One last hill. Oh mate, some crap units around here. 161k, 3,880 metres of elevation climbed. Oh god. Right, let's get this over with. Sorry to tell you this, but I don't have anything left. There's nothing going to the pedals. It's so hot. Oh, Jesus. I think it does ease up after a couple of corners because this is putrid. The cruel thing about Alpe D'Huez is it tells you how many hairpins are left to the top. I've got 18 hairpins to go, 12k at 10%. I don't know if I can even do it. I don't think there's anything I can do to make myself feel better. It's like Honolulu Marathon all over again. Oh, merci. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's the best moment of the day, that. Oh, Jesus, that was needed. Right, final stop at the Sports Tours tent. Because I've stopped about 7 times on the way up here. It's just absolute nails. It's just so f***ing hot. 5k to go, and we've completed the Marmotte.